What's up, you guys? I'm going to attempt to make a quick recap of this morning's trades that we took. I've got babies crawling at my feet and drawing on my wall, and that's all right. We're going to make a quick recap regardless, so just try to bear with me, and if I get drawn away here, then you know why. I got to intervene with some things. Okay, so going into it this morning, hourly, higher time frame, we saw a couple things, right? We got babies growling as well. We had inefficiency sitting above us up here on the higher time frame, right? We had this bearish fair value gap here, and we also had sitting below us, which was difficult, was this bullish inefficiency here, which was this fair value gap created a while back in price. So, I'm not going to lie, it looked like we were going to have price drop to this fair value gap this morning before we got to push lower. Definitely was still, overall was still bearish leaning, but short-term wise in the morning looking for a play, we were sitting here in this. I would like to have seen what we were going to do first out of this fair value gap. However, we did get a confirmation of a push into that fair value gap before we ended up trying to go higher. I think later on in the session that we were already out. So going down to the 1 minute here, we had. Here's what I saw this morning. We had, get rid of these real quick. We had buy side liquidity get taken right here. This was the second TP for my other trade. Buy side liquidity get taken right here, right here. Let me get rid of these so I can draw it out, make it make sense as I talk about it. All right. So we had buy side liquidity get taken out right at 6:30. Right at 6:30, that push up. We had this resting high sitting right here, and this is where I saw it was clear to me, honestly, just the take of buy side liquidity sitting at the top of the range. It's all right. She's okay. What's she doing?
She's touching your cords.
Oh, okay. Don't touch the cords.
I'm gonna shut your door.
No, you're fine. There can be kids and everybody in it. Buy side liquidity taken here at 24.756, and then after we took buy side liquidity, we had to push back down into the range, which for me was kind of a green flag that we were potentially going to go lower. So what I was looking for was a change in the state after this. So let me bar replay this. So we did get that sweep, right, 6:30 a.m., and then a push back down into the range, right? And I was looking for it to close below these series of up close candles right here, right? Ideally, actually break back through the range too, right? But we had these candles get taken out and close below, so I waited for that because I would wait to see if we could get a change in the state here. So let's see. I don't know why my stuff is not working. There we go. So looking here for a change in the state, close below as my signal here to go short, which we did end up getting, obviously. So this being the series of up close candles, right? Oops, sorry, I would have been right here. Creating the push, right? Body of the candle. We get that close below, which I ended up entering in, I think, the next candle. Let's see where this plays out here. Yeah, and we get this nice shift in order flow, right? And this is where I ended up popping in right before this candle closed, which was perfect. And then looking down, right, we have our sell side liquidity sitting here. So for me this morning, I targeted break even. Just because I've been kind of trailing a little too aggressive and stopped myself out on good plays. So this was my break even point here. And this was my full TP right here. Okay. All right, so entered in here, we had a huge wick up right here, which was kind of annoying, but went ahead and put our stop above buy side liquidity right here, and then targeted full TP would have been a 2R or so this morning, and then let it play out here so you guys can see if you guys were in this trade this morning with me. You guys remember. Push back up in a bit of a test, and then pretty much straight down into our TP here. Okay, and then foolishly, I looked for a reversal, or excuse me, for a continuation here. Saw price start to retest that level that we just took. Boom, got this candle right here. So I stopped myself out as this candle was forming here. I saw the momentum shift, and then I actually hopped back in on the close of this first candle, and then targeted buy side liquidity up here, right? So we went ahead and hopped in on the close of that candle. We also had a, we also ran through a, we created and ran through a inverse fair value gap right here, right on the 1 minute. Okay. Pretty choppy this morning, I'm not going to lie, but these were clean in my eyes. And they all end up working out with good logic behind them, I feel like. So this was TP here. All right, and then just so you can see, we had the inverse fair value gap created right here. All right, and boom. So those were the two trades that I took. Well, the two profitable trades that I took, and then the continuation was a small loss. But all in all, we had around, I think, about 3R or more, 4R or so this morning. Pretty decent trade. Yeah, so that was MNQ this morning. Obviously, always I'm monitoring for SMT on micro ES. And that's pretty much it, you guys. So nice little buy side liquidity taken, sweep, changing the state of delivery down to sell side liquidity, and then caught a reversal on the way up back to the buy side liquidity that we had tapped into yet. So yes, sir. That's it. You guys have a good afternoon.